Because on today's show we have Todd, Connor, Caleb, and Brandon. In today's game, the contestants will go through a series of 3 rounds. During each round, each contestant will answer 4 questions. Every time a contestant gets a question wrong, they will receive a consequence. At the end of each round, the contestants with the least amount of points will be eliminated. At the end of the game, one winner shall be crowned the winner of Mars Madness.
Round 1. Okay, the first question is, which of Mars' moons is smaller, Phobos or Deimos? Ty? Deimos. Deimos is smaller than Phobos. It is not even a third of Phobos' size.
That just looks funny. Did you get that?
What is the size difference between Earth and Mars?
1/6.
Mars is about 1/6 the size of Earth. Although Mars may seem small, since the planet is most compatibility to Earth, it makes it more successful. It makes it more likely to successful planet to colonize.
Okay, Caleb. Phobos was the name of the god Taurus. What does the word mean? Right. Brandon, what year does Mars One believe they could start a colony on Mars? Wrong. 2023. Mars One is an organization that's goal is to colonize Mars. They recently released a statement that they believe that they will be able to have a colony on Mars by 2023. Question 2. Ty. Iron oxide on Mars gives the planet its blank appearance. Yeah, that's right. Iron oxide is a compound that is common in blood and rust, which gives them their red hue. Mars crust has so much iron in it, it gives the planet a reddish hue.
Along with radiation, food protection, food, and water, what other basic need will an aircraft of the future homes have to supply?
Air.
Air. The aircraft and future homes on Mars will have to supply air because we cannot breathe in the atmosphere of Mars.
Because of Mars' thin atmosphere layer, it makes a good blank to host organic life. Correct. True or false? The southern cap of Mars is not centered on its rotational pole. True. Correct. True. In 1704, Giacomo Maraldi observed that the southern cap was not on its rotational pole. Question 3. Ty. In 1809, Kenyor Flugeries noticed yellow clouds on Mars. What were these clouds discovered to be made of? Correct. The yellow clouds were actually just clouds of dust.
Deimos mass. The satellite has a mass of 1.8 kilograms, which is a lot smaller than Phobos, which has a mass of 2.8.
Which of Mars moons, Phobos or Deimos, is 9,377 kilometers away from Mars?
Phobos.
Correct. Phobos is located 9,377 kilometers away from Mars. This is almost half the distance away from Deimos. Deimos was the name of a god's horse. What does the word mean? Brandon has been eliminated. But now for the start of round 2. Okay, first question goes to Ty. When people go to Mars, what is one thing you have to have on at all times? Correct, spacesuit. Due to lack of oxygen on Mars and the different atmospheric pressure, the people who go to Mars will have to be in spacesuits at all times, except in their home pods. If they take their suits off, their bodies will literally explode.
On average, how many million miles is Mars away from the Sun?
142.
That's correct. Mars stays an average about 142 million miles away from the Sun. This is about 49 million miles farther than Earth.
Scientists discovered water on Mars. Other than the small amounts on the caps, where do the scientists believe most frozen water is located? Wrong. Wrong. Most scientists believe that frozen water is underground on Mars. They will not be able to officially confirm how much until astronauts go. Okay, so question 2 goes to Chad. Why is liquid water not constantly stable on Mars' surface? Correct. Mars is cold. Because it is colder on Mars, the water freezes.
If a person weighs 100 pounds on Earth, how much would they weigh on Mars?
30.
That's incorrect. They would weigh 37 pounds. Mars has a gravity of
Genovi Cassini in 1666 determined that the length of Mars' day was 24 hours and how many minutes? Correct. In that time period, Smithsonian determined one day on Mars was 24 hours and 40 minutes. Now with new technology, we know it's 24 hours and 37 minutes. Okay, question 3. Ty, what is the name of the rover that has taken over 128,000 raw images of Mars? I don't know, it's not the right answer. Spirit. Spirit is a rover that was launched on June 10, 2003. Its goal was to send back answers about the history of water on Mars. It was not expected to last as long as it has.
Name one of the two moons that Asaph Hall discovered in 1876. Phobos is correct. Hall named them Phobos and Deimos after the horses of the Greek war god Ares.
How long does a season last on Mars?
Twice as long.
Correct. The degree of tilt on Mars and Earth is similar. However, Mars is closer to the Sun, which gives it longer seasonal periods. Okay. Question 4. According to NASA, the Babylonians were one of the first to record Mars. What year did NASA say the Babylonians started their discoveries? Wrong. The Babylonians first started discovering astronomy in 400 BC. They called Mars Nugular, which means the great hero, the king of conflict. I did not pronounce that right.
What is the diameter of Mars?
4,200 miles.
That's correct. The Mars diameter may sound huge to us, however, most planets are small compared to that size.
Mars' atmosphere is how many times thinner than Earth's? Correct. Mars' atmosphere is very thin compared to Earth's. That gives the planet some advantages. Also, Ty has been eliminated, but now for the start of round 3.
On which planet is the tallest mountain present?
Mars.
That is correct. planet in our solar system, Olympus Mons.
Who made surprisingly accurate calculations of the position of Mars 20 years before the telescope was invented?
What was that?
Wrong! Wait, who was it?
Is the travel from Mars' orbit to its surface challenging because the atmosphere is too thick or too thin?
Too thin.
That's correct. Mars' atmosphere is thinner than that of Earth's. This makes it difficult for engineers to create spacecrafts that withstand it.
What is the average temperature on Mars?
120.
Negative 8. Fahrenheit.
What is the name of the tallest mountain in our solar system?
Olympus Mons or something like that.
Olympus Mons is the tallest mountain in our solar system.
Self-sustaining bases are the key to what on Mars?
Survival.
Correct. Once people land on Mars, self-sustaining bases are a key to survival. Without self-sustaining bases on Mars, human life will not be able to withstand the condition on Mars.
Where did researchers first think that the most carbon dioxide would be located on Mars? In the ground is correct. Researchers believe that a lot of carbon dioxide in the ground of Mars because there's a lot of iron in the ground.
What two reasons is Mars the best choice for a thriving colony off of Earth?